This is very important in reference to the history and, of course, the role protocol of my identity has been there since I was born. And it's in all 50 states and in some other countries, too. In reference to the information, this satellite man keeps communicating, saying, is he going to have any problems out of me? Like he thought he outranked me. He thought he outranked my parents. He thought he owned more than in America than my parents and grandparents. And, I'm the owner of my mother and father's estates. But this motherfucker, this government man has said this shit before. He's a terrorist, whoever this freak is. He's a dirty pedophile, child molester, thief, stalker, mutilator, sexual criminal in the satellite control room. And my tailbone has injuries from them burning my tailbone with a satellite. Where's all the compensation? Lawsuits go up. Compensation in reference to monies I was supposed to receive. See, if I have like an injury, I'm supposed to receive disability. If I had a scratch on my hand, I'm supposed to be receiving disability monies. Anything. These people murdered my parents, and my parents was two of the richest people in this country. So if I even have a spider vein, I'm supposed to get disability money. Anything that they tried to cause on my body. Teeth damage. Where's all the lawsuits? Never received a fucking penny yet. From anywhere. But this satellite man communicated several times saying, is he going to have any problems out of you? Is this a man that my parents had court cases against? Are you following American policies? Or the satellite man said, he said, is he going to have any problems out of a richer person or a person that owns more in America? Don't forget, my financial portfolio is on record. In reference to who my parents are. So in reference to any denial of that information, and they go to any government office, governor's office or mayor's office or records department in any city or state, or even in any other country, and they find information of my identity and my biological parents and information of what my parents own in America, what my parents owned, in America, and my parents was frozen, so they're probably going to come back to life, hopefully. But, in reference to these government people, playing their tricks, playing their games, claiming they thought I was a nobody. And then they've stolen monies and gifts that people tried to send. Because some people know what this situation is. Some people know what this situation is from the 80s and earlier years than that. So, this satellite man keeps communicating, saying, is he going to have problems out of me, is what he tried to say. And he's the one that's been damaging my face and teeth. And he's a man that didn't own more than my parents in this country. And he's playing these bureaucratic games of sending me like the state auditor paper, whatever the fuck that is. That's attempted murder. And my mother had court cases in Indiana against some of these people. And the hate club list, any of these people that's been abusing me or stealing from me or harassing me, or them stealing monies that people have tried to send to me, or friends that tried to send things, or anything. Or if the Indianapolis government was holding on to monies, or the police stations, if any of them was holding on to monies from my mother, or court cases or anything, where's it at? If they are, I don't know if they are. Basic information. So in reference to the information, if they are, they've never informed me of it. And that's attempts of murder and fraud. So anyways, I'll probably have to go down to the state auditor's office just so I can show my face down there and say, hey, this is a paper I got in the mail. Now, it tells you if I have to go to a governor's or a government office, the government has to be charged with attempts of murder. Because some people try to knock you out, then they try to rape you, then they try to call you crazy. Or they try to grab you and they try to damage your teeth and shit, these government people. So we need all the names of all these government people that's ever touched me and what was the reason and where. And dirty cops, dirty government people. And this man, this gay government man that's stolen sperm and stole blood and has shot me before on jobs, or he's tried to murder me on jobs and he's damaged my teeth. This man tried to say he thought you were out of control. We need you to describe your information of what you thought out of control was. Now, don't forget, I'm the child of my mother and father. I have my individual rights. I'm an only child, too. So in reference to your activity and your opinion, we need you to describe what the incident, what you imagined that you thought somebody was going to get crazy, right? You thought some beautiful person with a really big penis and green eyes, beautiful green eyes. I have beautiful green eyes. Check to see if I won the most beautiful green eye contest. Somebody had said that I won that contest. And I won a contest about having the most beautiful teeth, too. Hello, Asia and other friendly countries. Isn't that not true? Isn't it? Hello, Italy and France and England and America. Wasn't there a contest or something where I won a contest of having the most beautiful teeth? Because I didn't have no dentistry on my teeth. Don't now either. I just have the pieces of old drilling bits that my parents put in there, you know. But those are supposed to be in there, and they know how many is supposed to be in there. There's a certain number that's supposed to be in there. Anything missing, people can get the death penalty. But anyways, people touching me, people grabbing on me, people stealing genetics, and all kinds of other things, people get the death penalty. People holding me hostage, claiming they were looking for a cure for their disease of some type. That's why people get arrested. Medical people can go to prison for life and never get out. Ever. I'm not playing nobody's tricks. And in reference to the Deeds Department, the Deeds Department has to be prosecuted, or they have to be sued for this shit document. Does the Deeds Department, are they denying that I'm being held hostage by these satellite controllers and these government people that are stealing monies? We need a write-up of information, what the Deeds Department is calling this situation, and what the IRS is calling this situation, and other governors and mayors and House of Representatives and Congress and the Senate and the Treasury and the Capitol building. We need all offices in America to write something about what you're calling this situation in reference to people from those offices, you know. Very important information. Real protocols in all 50 states. And, of course, it's in Washington, D.C. And it's on TV 24 hours a day in Washington, D.C., too. And every state, all 50 states. So, and it's not a German document, it's not a Middle Eastern document, it's a royal document of my identity and my family history and things that my parents owned and what I'm the owner of in reference to my parents' estates and companies and my career and history information. The History Channel said hello, I guess you'd say. You know, this is very important. So, you know, in reference to the situation, why would the Deeds Department allow this shit? The Deeds Department, obviously, since this paper came in the mail, the Deeds Department is showing incompetence by the fact that these people had either trespassed on the property and they had put this in the mailbox, or the Deeds Department is conspiring, trying to murder me, and they're trying to steal my mother and father's estates. Now, we need a write-up on some information. Maybe the news network wants to go over to the Deeds office, and interview and investigate what the fucking problem is with all these people and who they are and what race and religion they are. So these people need to get prosecuted. And, of course, the Royal Protocol of My Identity is an American document, too. An American history in reference to who I am, who my mother and father are, and my grandparents and great-grandparents. And this is documentation of many things. So in reference to the situation, it's a very serious situation. And the fact that the governor and the mayor or people doing this, harassing me, has any other city and state came over here in Indianapolis and told the governor or mayor who I am? Or has police stations came over here and told them who I am? And what did they say who I am and who my parents are? Need a lot of information. It all has to be written up for court proceedings in the future, too. And for history records. And public history records of who I am and who my parents are and what my status is. And, you know, all these Germans and their Middle Easterners tried to make up criminal lies, slandering my character. Those people need to get prosecuted for their lies. Well, Protocol of My Identity is forever.